off a solid 102-yard game. It's the Lions and the Chargers, next on Madden Football.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick in 2018 from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2nd down and 6 now from the 42. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. You talk about this Lions defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively, because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that it's a strong unit that you're getting ready for. I'm quite sure that they envision a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The numbers for him from a week ago: 13 carries, 66 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. The Lions at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. This is 2nd and 8. Allen now looks to throw. He gets it to Johnston. And he's taken down inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now that he's in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then tonight and see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
On 2nd down now, it's Norris. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, They are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The handoff as they run the counter play. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the air. And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The 20, good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Try and throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you use your body to create some space.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw.
To the sideline and incomplete.
They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Holding offense.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Back to throw again. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Fielded at about the 28. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Now Allen. Little short pass to James. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Throwing now is Allen. Flushed out right. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A gain of 32 that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Allen off the bootleg. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal. Now a give right side. Overton. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Touchdown! A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. A last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
L.A. readies for its next possession. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie, and they start 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Now Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd down, it's Norris. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Norris. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So out come the Chargers. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
To throw, it's Allen. Right side, he has Johnston. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. He's one of the bigger receivers in the game, CD, and his size that time certainly helped against double coverage.
Yeah, you're still at a little bit of a disadvantage when you're going against multiple defenders when they're trying to double you and sometimes triple you. But you're exactly right. With his build, he could minimize that disadvantage, and he more than held his own and hauled that one in right there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now, meanwhile, and incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down, giving this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, That may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll look to throw again. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On second down now, it's Norris. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That is caught. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll begin with the oldest rivalry in the NFL, dating all the way back to 1921. Green Bay hosting Chicago. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, we head east to check on the Bills at home in Buffalo. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Justin Herbert, responsible for the lone touchdown in the game thus far as he's thrown a touchdown pass. They have the lead in that one over the visiting Chiefs. The Jets try and hold on and claim victory. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. So here are the Lions to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They go play action here on first down. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. And in for the Lions touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
So they go with a pass there on the two-point try, and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On second down, Overton, and there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Allen. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Aiden Hutchinson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Lions will take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he is going to have the Lions first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. For Marshall, that's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And this one is right through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Allen's this throw taken in by Johnston. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Now a handoff up the middle. Overton down to the 42, 2nd down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Little short pass to James. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. To the air. Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them. Go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
On the out route, he finds Johnston. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Overton. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He will push his way down to about the 14. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now a handoff up the middle. Overton. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 3rd and 3. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Throwing now is Allen. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Allen now looks to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 6 yards away. And the Chargers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. He's got a man complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. A short gain there of just 4. And that'll bring up a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the 2nd half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Lions are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Allen's throw is complete, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
First down, Los Angeles.
Allen going to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Allen, got to have this one. Little short pass to James. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Lions will take over. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. They'll run on first down. It's Norris. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Nice some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point attempt to come here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. With it on the return is Logan. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers' first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Allen to throw once more. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnston. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's James. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Now Allen. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is down to 24. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it was Quentin Johnston who finished that drive off with a touchdown grab.
And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
91 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Chargers offense back onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnston. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And his throw here is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson in there for a big milestone in this game. That's sack number 198 of his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer Reggie White for 2nd place all time. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Lions, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Chargers,